Have you ever noticed how your grocery bill seems to get higher every year, even when you're buying the same things? That's inflation. Let's keep it simple. Inflation means that the money in your pocket slowly loses its value over time, not because someone is stealing it, but because prices keep rising. When inflation happens, a dollar buys you less than it did before. It's like your money is quietly shrinking while you sleep. So, why does this happen? There are a few main reasons. First, when people and businesses have more money to spend, demand for goods increases. If there aren't enough goods to match that demand, prices go up. Think of it like an auction. When more people want the same item, the price climbs. Second, inflation can rise when it costs more to make or move things. For example, if oil or raw materials get more expensive, companies pass those costs to customers. This is called cost push inflation. Again, no need to remember the name, just the idea that higher production costs mean higher prices at the checkout. And finally, there's something called money supply. When central banks, like the Federal Reserve or the European Central Bank, they create more money to boost the economy, that extra money spreads through the system. If there's more money chasing the same amount of goods, prices rise. In short, inflation is what happens when demand increases, costs increase, or the money supply increases, or all three at once. Now, let's make this real with a quick example. Imagine you have $100 in cash, and each month you buy the same groceries for exactly $100. A year later, those same groceries now cost $105. That $5 difference means prices went up by 5%, which is a 5% inflation rate. If your income didn't increase, you just lost purchasing power. You're paying the same amount but getting a little less each time. It doesn't sound like much, but over 10 years, that same 5% inflation means prices nearly double. What used to cost $100 could cost around $160. That's why people say money loses value. You didn't lose the bills, but they can't buy as much as they once could. Inflation isn't always bad, though. A small amount, usually around 2% a year, is actually healthy for the economy. It encourages spending and investing rather than hoarding cash. But when inflation gets too high, it eats away at savings, reduces real wages, and makes it harder for people to plan for the future. So what can you do about it? You can't control inflation itself, but you can protect yourself from it. The simplest way is to avoid leaving too much money sitting idle in low-interest savings accounts. Instead, try to put part of your money into assets that tend to grow faster than inflation, like index funds, inflation-linked bonds, or even skill building that increases your income potential. Even small steps matter. If inflation is 5% and your savings earn just 1%, you're effectively losing 4% a year. But if your investments earn 7 or 8%, you're not just keeping up, you're growing ahead of it. Inflation is easy to ignore because it moves slowly, but its long-term impact is massive. It quietly affects everything, from the cost of your morning coffee to your retirement plans. Understanding it is the first step toward protecting your financial future. If you found this explanation helpful, subscribe to Simple Revenues for more short, clear videos about money, investing, and financial habits that actually make sense. Thanks for watching. And remember, the best time to start learning about money is before it loses more of its value. Thanks for watching Simple Revenues, Finance Made Simple.